What's going on, guys? So welcome back. Round two, second round of upgrades going on my buddy's 2010 Dodge Ram 1500 pickup truck. And this is when it was actually called Dodge Ram and not just Ram. So he has the horns up front, and this truck is his baby. I think he calls it, what do you call it?
Black Betty.
Black Betty. And he loves this truck. And it just had a bunch of repairs done to it, because right after we did round one of repairs, he's like, man, he goes, I have a leak, I got this going on, I got that going on, had to get a new rack up front, had to get a new water pump in it. You bought the new radiator just in case, but then found out that the radiator wasn't the issue, but you held on to it just in case that's the next thing. But shoot, by the time you're done with this thing, it's going to be a brand new truck, brother.
Exactly.
Well, round one, we did some pretty cool upgrades. Probably notably the biggest one was we put a 2-inch rear towing receiver on the back of this, because he had a hitch mount or a ball mount on top of his bumper, but he didn't have an actual receiver so we could throw a hitch in. We put a hitch on the back, or actually we did a hitch and a receiver. He got the really cool etrailer dual ball setup with the 2-inch and 2 5/16" ball on the back. The thing looks absolutely gorgeous. We put new floor mats inside of the truck. Hey, it's okay. That's what they're there for, man. Your phone's sitting on the floor, by the way. But he's got the floor mats in here. These are e-trailers. They're doing exactly what they were intended to do, which is really cool. Everything going in this truck came from my channel sponsor, etrailer.com. It's for a really great cause. Luis spends most of his days either working at a church or helping out other people who need help. He puts a lot of time and effort in going out, helping out troubled youth, and just doing what he can. And I have to say, this is a super humble person, and he's one of my favorite people. I consider him one of my closest friends. So round two is going to consist of a lot more substantial things that you'll be able to notice right off the bat. And you can probably see him doing some fun stuff right now. He's taking some release, and he is cleaning up the bed of his truck, because today he is going to get a bed rug inside of the bed of his truck.
That's awesome.
And it's going to be so cool, because all these scratches, all this stuff, which it's odd enough, I don't see really any rust. It's just all surface scratches.
Yeah.
But when we put the new bed rug inside of the back of your truck, it's going to protect all of this. It's going to give you a really cool spot for your new incoming child, who you might want to keep this as a little bit of a playpen for. And quite frankly, it's going to protect anything you put on the back, and it's not going to hold water. Well, it will hold water, maybe like a sponge holds water, but then it will dry out. It's not going to hold water like you might think with carpet. But this is going to be really, really cool. Can't wait to do it. I think we're going to kick this one off, starting with the bed rug. All right, so Luis, have you ever even heard of a bed rug until this video series?
Absolutely not. I've never.
Do you even really know what a bed rug is, I guess? I just had him grab it and throw it in the bed of his truck, and he has a pretty good idea at this point. Yeah. But this is a really cool product because it's actually plastic. It feels like carpet, but it's plastic. It's a real marine type material. It's designed to protect the bed of your truck, and if it gets wet, unlike carpet, which will hold water, start molding and mildewing, this will get wet. It'll kind of feel like it's wet carpet, but it dries out in about a half of the time, and it doesn't hold water, and it doesn't mold or mildew. Okay. So you can keep this in the bed of your truck even if it gets rained on, even though we're going to help protect it from that too with another upgrade. But even if it gets wet, you don't have to worry about it. It'll dry out on its own. It's not going to get nasty. You don't have to rip it out of there or do anything. And I've demonstrated on my trucks, you can throw concrete in it. You can throw whatever you want in the back of it. The only thing that might be a little difficult is if you like going fishing and you throw lures in the back and they get caught in it, that's not fun. But anything else, don't worry about abusing this thing, because you're not going to abuse it. It's gonna hold up against anything you can subject this thing to, and it's going to protect the bed of your truck and the top of your tailgate. So it's really easy to install. You got all these little Velcro things that we're going to get laid down pretty soon. We have some adhesion promoter as well, which will make sure it sticks to the truck, and then it's going to actually align with the grid lines in the back of your truck right here. So this is a really, really quick process, especially because we're only doing the bottom portion. But when we're done, it's going to blow you away, man. And it's going to make the bed of your truck look brand new.
Awesome.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we have it laid out. That's the first thing you always want to do, is you want to lay it out to make sure that you ordered the right one. So in our case, we ordered the right one. Fits perfectly. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start from the front over here. We're going to pull it back. we're going to put the Velcro portion on the bottom, and then on the other side of this, you'll actually see little strips where the Velcro is sewed on or stitched onto the other side. So that's how you know where to put it. And the process is super simple once we get there, but you'll see. Let's just get to that process and we'll show you. Okay, so we've pulled it back. You can see the part that's attached to the bed rug itself, and that's actually sewed on. We're going to take these strips right here. We're going to attach it, put the adhesion promoter where we know that those strips are going to go, and then we'll just lay it down and press down. Okay. It's pretty simple. So Luis is getting the Velcro on. It's very, very strong Velcro.
Yeah, it is.
And you can see the channels it's going to go into.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and we're going to put the second one on. How's the hog been, man?
It's funny you say that. I was in Austin visiting some family, and then on my way back in, my bike started to wobble. Coming to find out that I had some dry rot in the rear tire. It started separating, so I had to get new tires for that too.
Oh, man. Well,
it's been a lot.
Whew, I'm glad that didn't separate while you were riding.
I know.
All right, so let's go ahead and grab one of our adhesion promoters. Go ahead and hop on the, you know, we might be able to pull it back, but it might be easier if you hop on the other side. And then as soon as we put that down, you can work your way over here. So we want the adhesion promoter to be on the other side of where this is going to touch.
Okay.
So you can kind of start with where you think it would touch. Let's make a little change. Yeah, like that. Yeah, all right. Bed's nice and dry and clean.
That's awesome.
They don't give you a tremendous amount of this stuff. You should have a tear mark on there.
Yeah, it's okay.
Towards the top. We're going to pull that whole thing out of there. It's all sticky and nasty. But that's going to make the tape hold a lot better. Okay, so you don't want to swab it on like you would a rag. You just want to make a nice wet line going down. Make sure it's where this would touch. Yeah. You can press it. Just make sure it's a nice wet line going all the way down. Just one good pass with it. There you go. All right, go ahead and do the other side now. We're gonna now pull this back. Or this is, I don't know if this is 3M or not, but it sure is sticky. Okay, go ahead and grab that one and take this one off. You got one shot at this, so. Come on. All right, there we go. All right, I'll go ahead and see if you can crawl around that side to get over here. Now we're going to lay it down by stepping on it as we go. And if we're slightly off and we have to move this, there's enough Velcro there that we can adjust it back or forth a little bit. But try to step on right where we put those ridges a little bit. You want that stuff to adhere really well. Last thing you want is this thing coming out while you're going down the road, but you won't have to worry about that because of what's in one of these other boxes. All right. I think we're good, brother. Next, we're going to put these strips here, which will actually hold this part to the inner tailgate of his truck. Okay, next, let's flip this over. This right here connects the two, so no more dropping stuff in between there.
Awesome.
All right, so this right here doesn't really need to adhere down. It's just going to be all here. So what you do here is we're going to take these strips and we're going to kind of evenly space them around this piece. Okay. Mainly right here and on the top. You don't really put any on the sides. Okay. So what we can do is we can pull that right about to there. I'll take half of them. You take the other half. Okay. We'll kind of work our way around, and then we'll put the adhesion promoter on after. Actually, it comes with 2 packs of these. I found the other ones on the floor. So you'll put those around. Start from, I guess we can start from about the midpoint, which is going to be right about here. So you take everything from this side of the sticker. I'll take everything from this side of the sticker and just space them out like that. So they're spaced out enough, but you definitely want to start from the edge and work your way in. Okay, so we have the backing off the tape. Adhesion promoter applied. Let's put it down. We're straight. There we go. And you don't have the top cap on your tailgate, so this is actually going to make it look really nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I lost it a few months ago.
No worries,
I don't
man.
know where. I don't know where.
All right. That is really cool. Now, I want you to do me a favor, brother. Once you hop in there, I want you to get on your knees inside there, just so you can feel the difference, man. Because all of us crawl in the bed of a truck some point.
I could feel it when I got in there. I was thinking that too. This is so much better on my knees.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, this is cool.
And it makes the bed completely flat
It's cool. It's really cool.
because it fills in all of the ridges. You're gonna love that, man.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna come in handy.
All right, so now we're moving to the next step, which is gonna be the bed cover. Let's get that thing thrown on.